This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. The second was able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that, but got to put it on his body.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you always worry about. The first drive is a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. As a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. It's Roger. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
guys you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Still on his feet at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, he's got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
Sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hill. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The green wave, after doing work through the air, might just go back at it. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short.
college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Knight. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Long way to go on second down. Running to the left. There he goes. He's got the first down. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting the first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The handoff. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Snapped on 4th down. He's going for it all. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum. To turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, break running, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Making the adjustment on the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Savage. He lets one fly deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Left side is Townsend. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. NC State quick to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Run in the red zone. It's Scott. Driven back.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. Trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking, but you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From deep, it's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, a brand-new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's piled up 82 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Escapes the pressure going right. And to get rid of it quickly. Gets rid of it. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Connection to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it himself. The option, the keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed.
Wide open spaces. To the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Trying the left side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Booster. Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Lewis.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the touchdown, Tulane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game. And finally, something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this. And they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive. But maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Savage. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 22 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week.
All out of space. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. Rush is on. Still looking. Just had to get rid of it.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Look out. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on 9.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Lewis. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Gain of 21 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Out wide left, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He'll do it himself. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. NC State going up tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to throw, it's Savage. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Right midfield, he's got room. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get
Right down the boulevard. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Might as well run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer. Really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Turns out it's Townsend. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Spreads it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Changing the routes with his receivers. Tough run here. It's Davidson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket, deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're all over him. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. On the option. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Pass to 6. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. NC State quick to the line. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it way down the field. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
At the 32-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
Ready, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tacked on the extra point. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing.
Number 96, Tulane.
Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very not.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground. NC State going up tempo. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Catch inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Tulane, 14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Tulane, 14.
Dangerously close to kicking that one out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready. Bubba, Bubba. Go, go.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Rush is on. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backcourt and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it their own move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle.
Makes the grab and room to run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Tulane, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Drops back on first down. A strike downfield. Ball is loose.
A nice job by the defense, swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball, you're having a lateral